Bonjour everyone, welcome back. So it's a new day here at Warm Robot Studios and I'm continuing the rebuild of trying to make Warm Robot Studios DAW-less. Alright, so I just got back from the storage unit to grab another patch bay, a bus compressor that we'll mess around with later, and a power conditioner. 1/4 inch to RCA snake, grip of cables, and the Akai tapes. Alright, so let's see what's going on in here. What I'm looking for today is these. These are the 1/2 inch proprietary tapes that I was talking about yesterday. I think we've got about 12, and yeah, they are MK20J tapes at 19 centimeters per second. It's 10 minutes of recording, and at 9.5 cm per second, it's 20 minutes of recording. Let's test these out. All right, so we've got about 3, 6, 9, 12 old Akai tapes. There's one that looks a little bit different. It's this one, an MK20 versus an MK20J. I'm gonna be careful not to use this one just because I know that there's 2 different models. They made a black one and a cream one, so I think this might be for the other model. Let's power this thing on and let's see if the transport will work. I know that the eject opens and closes, so I want to see if it'll fast forward and rewind and play. Eject, things moving in there, insert the tape this way. If it doesn't, and then hit stop to close it, rewind. It definitely rewound. Let's try play. It's spinning pretty well. The counter seems to be working fine. It's spinning nice. The meters are reacting. Let's just check fast forward. Fast forward, it's definitely spinning. Yeah, I think the transport's good. Whew, that is awesome news. It is rewinding pretty slow, but I'm not super worried about that. All right, so the way I'm gonna test this is just with a mic. I'm gonna sing a different note on every channel. I've got XLR ins routed into the XLR jacks, and that is connected via the snake. So I'm just going to plug into channels 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, sing a different note on every channel, move it for every track, and then try to get a chord by the end. So to set it up, I need to pick the track that I want. So if I record enable that, it's flashing and it's ready to record. It needs to be set to mic input here, track for track, to play the track in line if you're doing an instrument in. That's the line in right there. That's the mic in. This feature is cool. It's got a gain pot and it's got a pad. This only works for the mic input, so -20 or 40. And yeah, if we just do a quick test on the microphone, we can see that it's definitely getting signal to channel 1. Stop, rewind, record enable 2. And then move the mic to channel 2 on the snake. Check, check, check. We're good. Record and play. Stop. Rewind. Go to 3. Make sure everything's the same. Move the mic to 3. I couldn't hear the channel 1, the track on channel 1 last time. Oh, record enable 3. But before I do that, I want to turn up track. I'm going to set this to track to see if I can hear it. It's through the headphones right now, so you won't be able to hear it on camera, but okay, yeah, I can hear that in the headphones. Record and play. Let's jump to 4. Switch to 5. Record enable 6. Sweet, that's all 12. Take record, enable off of 12. All right, so to be able to play and listen to the recording, we need a cable that goes from RCA to 1/4 inch. So basically, on the back, on the top, it's got this. This is the main outs. We'll do the red one on the right, and we'll do the other one on left. And then I'm going to run these to the Tascam Model 12 just so we can monitor it. I'm going to put these into the red one on right and the other one on left. And yeah, the mains are connected to the speakers, so we should be able to hear the output of the Akai through those. It worked. There was a couple channels on here that I'm not sure about, so I'm gonna kind of do them one note at a time this time. Turn that up a little bit, hit play again. That works. It works. Let's hear that horrible chord again. All right, so what I'm going to do now is take these out. I don't want to record the main outs. I know that works, but what I don't know is if I connect a cable from 1 through 12 on the ACC send / channel out, that's going to be my direct preamp out. Does that work for what is recorded on channels 1 through 12? If I go from here to 1 on the Tascam, can I record that channel and basically do the same for 1 through 12? All right, so I realized that I don't have 12 cables that are TS out. I'm assuming that the direct outs on this is not balanced. I believe it's just a TS output. I have like 1,000 TRS cables, but I'm not sure if that will work on this. So test number 1, I'm going to try a TS from the Akai to the Tascam Model 12 and see what happens there. I would love to be able to use a TRS cable, but I'm not sure if I can. So if anyone knows, shoot me a comment. Let me know if you know if I can use a TRS cable for the direct outs of this thing. All right, channel 1 to 1, channel 2 to 2, channel 3 to 3, and channel 4 to 4. I don't have enough TS cables to do all 12 tracks, but I have 8. So I'll at least try the first 8 channels and see if that works. I was able to find a service manual for the MG-1212. I couldn't find one for the MG-1214, which is a bummer, but I'm imagining that they're basically the same machine, or the service manual is probably very similar. But if anyone watching this has access to the manual or the service manual for the MG-1214, I'd love a copy of that. But yeah, more importantly, I just kind of want to know if I can use a TRS cable on these direct outs. All right, so I've got direct outs 1 through 8 connected to the Tascam Model 12, 1 through 8. These are balanced inputs, so again, it would be cool to be able to have a balanced cable going into that. And yeah, all I need to do is just make sure that mains are in, the main button is engaged for 1 through 8. Turn these up. And then I'll set the gains to about 0 here. Channels 1 and 2, I had them at about 0, so I think that's a good starting place. And then I'll turn this down just a little bit just to be safe. And then I'll use this, I'll have this a little low as well. All right, so let's see what happens. Rewind it, hit play. And I want to see if it's getting input signal on 1 through 8. It is. This one's a little bit weak. 6 is weak, but I think it's just because I recorded a really slow, really small signal onto that, but that works. Sweet. Okay, cool. So basically what that means is I can record to every single channel, and the direct outs, I can record separate audio signals to every channel on the Tascam Model 24, which means I can bounce it from there, move it into the digital realm, and then export waves of every track. Yeah, what I need to do next is definitely get the patch bay set up, connect the analog tape recorders to the patch bay so we can run signal into that. I want to do a test on this just to hear what it sounds like when I run guitar into it. And I want to set up this so I can run the final mix through this and then also have that patched into the patch bay. So thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know if you have any thoughts on this rad old Akai. I am super stoked that it works, and I can't wait to start doing some actual recordings on this. But yeah, damn, this week is going to be super fun, and I'm excited to just kind of mess with this thing some more. Yeah, what a cool machine. Cheers, y'all.